All right, it isn't as cold today, surprisingly. I was even able to buy iced coffee today because it's not as cold. But anyways, companies, jobs, employers, landlords, leasing offices or whatever, apartment complexes, houses, landowners or whatever you want to call them, all them people, okay? Like, they're completely delusional. One thing I don't understand is, I hate this. I really hate this because, hold up, this thing, okay, the brightness is kind of messed up. One thing I really hate is, I don't understand where in the world these companies and these jobs think they're doing, okay? Let me start with the companies, what you call it, these apartments and stuff like that, apartments, housing and stuff like that. I don't know where in the world do they think these people are getting this money from. Well, the first time I heard 3 times the amount was back in 2020 when I moved to Atlanta, okay? Like, they over talking about you gotta have 3 times the amount. I was like, okay. So, okay, 3 times the amount, okay. But then next thing you know, when I was getting paid $8 an hour and the rent was at least $1,000 an hour. No. I'm over here getting paid, this is 2020 by the way, I'm over here being paid $8 an hour. Rent is $2,000 a month. If I do the math, I gotta do the math actually. Okay, I remember my checks was probably a minimum of like 250-ish or whatever. So let me just round up, not round down. So 250 times 8. So 2 times, okay, so let's do, 250 times 4. Shoot, I can't do the math. But the point being, it's not enough money. It's not enough money, okay? I'm trying to figure out where in the world they think they're gonna get this money from. Like, I'm gonna say, shoot, I have to do the math. Hold up. Okay, I got it. Okay, if I'm making $8 an hour, every single month, that should be like around at max $640 a month, and the rent is $2,000 a month. I'm like, okay, I can't afford it. Now let's just say I do make the $2,000 up, $2,000 a month. They want 3 times. I'm like, wait, hold a minute, hold up. The rent is $2,000. Why in the world you want all this extra? Why in the world you want me to have all this extra money? Like, where in the world people gonna get this money from? So I'm thinking like, okay, 3 times the amount. They literally want 3 times the amount. So that's 2,000, 2,000, 4,000, 6,000. So you come to tell me I gotta have? Why are you looking at me? Strange white van. Is it that same one? Get the license plate. Same one that tried to do a drive-by on me? Better not. I'm trying to find out why they looking at me. Dang, the hood is so annoying. Got deal with junk, stupid black people. Anyway, so yeah, they expect me to make $6,000. Where does extra money gonna come from? A couple of $100 of those dollars to go on utilities. Okay, I can work with that. Like I feel like 3,000 is absurd. Okay, even though the rent is 2,000, I don't know where that extra 1,000 is gonna come from as far as utilities, but I can work with it. But you still want all this extra money. Wonder where I'm supposed to have this extra money from. Oh, that's just to make sure you're able to do it, able to pay it. But still though, I don't understand. Why can't it just be twice the amount then? That's what point. They want 3 times the amount. Where in the world these companies think we get this money from? For real. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand where in the world these companies, leasing offices and landlords expect me to have. If you have the rent, you have the rent, okay? You gotta at least make, I feel like you gotta make at least twice the amount, okay? At least twice the amount. At least one in the amount plus, plus half of, you know what I'm trying to say. But the point is, you have to be able to have enough for all the rent and the utilities. That's it. But somehow, these apartments want 3 times the amount. What in the world do these companies want? Like, And I'm like, what jobs do we have to work in order to be able to just afford rent for 3 times the amount? Hold up. Surprisingly, that ambulance is kind of quiet, but where in the world they expect us to get this money from? Work harder. Okay. Let's work harder, all right? Now, we're making full-time plus overtime. Let's use the money I was making, okay? Back in my old job, okay? So, let's see. I had at least $500 checks. Well, technically $450 minimum, but let's just round up. 500 times 4, $2,000 a month. Okay, I have the rent money now. That was with overtime, okay? Now, they saying that's not enough. You need more money. I'm like, okay, but I got the rent. No, but we want this. Why? Where this extra money gonna come from? What y'all gonna do with this extra money? You only want $2,000. I can only give you $2,000, and then another $1,000 for the well, I don't know where. Like I said, $1,000. I don't know, but plus the utilities, which shouldn't be no bigger than $500 in total. Okay, but I'm talking about all the utilities. But why in the world? Why in the world you want that more money? I don't get it. That's the thing that kind of woke me up back in 2020 when these companies over here, these apartments over here want 3 times the amount. So next time, I mean, there's no next time. Oh, look, train. See, look at that. Oh, look at that, sounds so nice. Ah, man, look at that. Man, cars don't do that. That's why I don't like cars. Cars don't do that. But anyways, I don't understand, like, oh my gosh, like, it's very upsetting. Like, where in the world do people supposed to get this money? For real. Oh my gosh, that was so great. Sorry, I might foam a little. But seriously, where people are gonna get this money from? I'm like, so work more jobs. Okay, let's just say I do work more jobs, right? Now let's look at the job I'm making. Oh my gosh, this job is not paid at all. I'm getting super small checks. Like, it's like abysmal. I barely can afford my little rent portion here. Okay. These companies, firstly, I don't know what's with these jobs and stuff like that. Man, that trailer jacked up. Back on the bus. Yeah, I don't understand where in the world these employers think they can first hire you to become part-time, and then all of a sudden pay your bills. Like, how in the world are you supposed to pay your bills? Like, even that's the crazy part. I'm over here a supervisor at my former job, and I'm still part-time. Oh my gosh, and even that manager who told me that it's no longer working for that company, that was a shock. I was like, oh, hey, what's up, mister? Hey, what's up? He kind of annoyed me a little bit, but he was still kind of cool, though. But he not even working for that company no more. He got sick of being a manager there, so clearly something was crazy. And I got his number in my phone, actually. So yeah, I might not shoot him hello or whatever, but because but anyways, but it's kind of crazy though. Oh my gosh, he kind of remind me of my grandfather a little bit. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, I just now realized that. Man, I can't get emotional. Anyways, so I'm over here. Okay, yeah. Okay, where am I? Shoot, I don't remember. Yeah, I'm over here working, right? These companies, they hire you they expect for you to do all this back-breaking work, okay? Go above and beyond, just for little paychecks. And then when we tell you, we looking for a job for money, okay? And I don't know what's with these companies want loyalty, because I over here applied at a grocery store. I had everything that they wanted. I'm supposedly hired on the spot, but here I am still not being hired, not working them. Somehow, I don't know what happened during the hiring process or whatever, but apparently they was missing something. They was missing something from me, but I did it, so they can't proceed or whatever. So now they not calling me now. So whatever. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna cry about it. It is what it is. Gotta cross the street. I literally have everything they need, yet they can hire me. This is what I think what happened. When I told them I had another job, they hated that. They didn't like that. They want me, and she said that manager, a hiring manager, told me that if he ideally they will want you to quit that other job. Like, are you gonna help pay for my bills? Nah, these companies ain't gonna do that. The same thing. Oh my gosh, another train. Look at that, another locomotive. One of my modern parents, they applied for another job, and I got another job. I have children and stuff like that. They never called back. And they said, if you got this job, you got to quit that other job. I got children, said my modern parents. I have children. You want me to quit this? I'm getting the second job because I need more money, of course. And employers know that. I have children. I got to pay bills. I got to take care of my children. And you want me to quit my other job? Are you going to pay me my salary? Nah. They just going to give her part-time. That's going to be a worse solution. So she couldn't take the job. And they didn't want to hire her because she don't want to quit the other job. And then I'm even experiencing it myself with this other grocery store job. I have everything they need. They printed my resume. That was crazy. They printed my resume. I had everything they need. They said they found nothing wrong with me. Everything. I was everything they're looking for. Yet somehow they can't hire me. And I think it's because I got another job, okay? I told them I have to be off at this time because I got another job, okay? I think they just didn't like that. Because they want me to quit that other job. Oh, I said, me, welcome to the team. But I gotta send this to my manager to make sure that he approves of it. I was like, yep, I understand. He had to say no, okay? Because he got this other job. He could just work that. And I know why. I know this company really well. In fact, it's just jobs in general. They want you to be loyal. They want you to be loyal to them. I don't understand why in the world these companies, if they hire somebody, they want you to quit whatever job you got, give you part-time, little to no hours, pay you less, make you do all this cross-training for other departments you're not even hired to do all this extra work, train other people, do all this above and beyond, all of that for a little paycheck, and you can't even pay your bills. Like, hey, manager, company, I gotta pay bills. You want me to quit my other job? You want me to be loyal to you and you alone and not pay me and expect me to do all this work? Like, what world do you live in? Seriously, these companies, they live in some completely different world. Like, does it not compute in their brains, in their head? Do they not do the math themselves? They know that they ain't paying us a lot of money. They know that. Yet somehow they want us to be loyal to them, to break our backs for them, deal with all the stress for them, with these companies and stuff like that, with all these customers and stuff like that, and pay us so little money and we can't pay our bills. Obviously they don't care, okay? Clearly. But all I'm saying is, my fingers are cold now. All I'm saying is, I don't understand how, like, to me, they don't care. And they should always short-staffed on top of that. I understand, because like I said, I worked very closely with the managers, okay? With the store managers, okay? I know how it works, okay? And I kind of know the reason why the store job hasn't called me ever since. I'm not going to call them back either, because it's pretty clear they don't want me. It's too long, so whatever. I'm just going to move on. But anyways, I know I work closely how this works. They constantly open and close the window. They real picky. I understand in certain cases, but And that also brings me another thing. When I was young, 18, when I became homeless, which I might even become homeless, unfortunately, next month. Might. I don't know, okay? I might. I'm already having a couple homeless shelters in mind. Sorry, that's a little life update, so there's that. I just don't understand where in the world do they think this money come from? And they want, oh my gosh, what do they want? Do they want like a CEO to work part-time, do the bare minimum, do all this, that, and stuff like that to get paid? Like, I don't know, like a $200 check and be able to pay all their bills with that? You really expect? Look, I don't get it with these companies. I don't get it with these apartments. Like, I don't get it. Okay? I'm not trying to get political at all. And I'm not trying to get political at all. And people who try to vote Democrat, someone called me. I'm gonna end this video from here. Yeah, that's saying don't talk about politics. Final conclusion: I don't understand these companies. It's stupid. It's just stupid. These companies are stupid. They're completely delusional. I feel like they don't care. And these apartment complexes, they're asking for too much. They're delusional. I don't know how they're financing their lifestyle. It's just a mess. It's just a complete mess, and it makes no sense. Otherwise, that's it. Thanks for watching. What do you think? I'm trying my best to improve my life and stuff like that. And then don't get me started with college too. People, college too. Over here, that definitely is the moon. Hey, what's up, moon? Speaking of, I recently had a dream where my former pastor in Georgia, I'm not telling this, he in my dream told me to tell him in real life, thank you for helping me with my faith and, with understanding God and stuff like that. So, yeah, I got to tell him that, but I haven't texted him yet. So, yeah. Otherwise, going past that college and stuff like that. People have all these college degrees and they're working at McDonald's. You got to be kidding me. Make no sense. Make no sense. And then, I don't get it. They want experience. All this experience. They want a person who has 20 years of experience in all these areas. They want them. Do you want them to be young too? I'm confused. This is why young people are not making kids and not really socializing it like that. That's why, because they keep pulling the totem pole, pulling up the goalpost or whatever way too high where we can't afford it. It's just literally like that. It makes no sense. And that's why young people, Gen Z and stuff like that, living with their parents way longer. Because we simply, can't afford it. They keep pulling stuff up, and parents want to complain, where my grandbabies at? Where my grandbabies at? Don't you want children? Where my grandbabies at? Well, aren't you going to move out yet? We can't afford it. Literally. Oh, I know this job is hired. This job is hired. No, they're not. It ain't the same. It's not the same no more. These job things are not the same. It's called ghost jobs. If you're over 30, if you're over 35, I'm going to say if you are over 40, you have absolutely no clue. You're clueless. You're clueless at all about how the job market and how all this housing market is. You're clueless. You have absolutely no idea. I've been doing this for this long, said somebody. I've been doing this for this long. I know how these jobs work. Okay, you may be right in some areas, okay? Well, this is today. This is 2024, not 1984. Okay, I'm done. I wasn't supposed to go out, but these companies are stupid. These apartments and houses and stuff like that, mortgage payments are stupid. And don't get me started with taxes. Okay, let me stop. I'm making a separate video about taxes, streams, and all that stuff. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.